Anão jogando Starfield. Galera, esse aqui é o terceiro vídeo que eu tô fazendo do Starfield, tá? Quem assistiu ou vai assistir os outros dois, vocês vão reparar que o segundo vídeo eu terminei exatamente aqui neste local, porém sem esse uniforme aqui e com um nível um pouco abaixo. Então eu joguei offline as missões secundárias e eu descobri também onde estava aquele traje, né, que eu tinha comentado, que estava logo aqui no início. Eu vou mostrar para vocês onde é que eu peguei, tá? É aqui, ó, quando vocês entrarem aqui na parte principal do lado direito, essa porta aqui vai estar fechada. Vocês entram por essa porta aqui também, desce, tá? E vem aqui para baixo. Do lado esquerdo vocês seguem direto e aqui entra no lado direito e no lado esquerdo, tá vendo? Entrou aqui, ó, virou o lado direito, vai ver esse sofá aqui ó, tampado, olhou pro lado esquerdo aqui, ó, vai estar aqui a roupa. Aqui nessa roupa aqui vai ter para destravar, tá vendo? Porta trancada, destravar. Você vai tentar destravar e você não tem a chave. Porém, para você pegar o equipamento, você vai ter que colocar tá vendo aqui, ó, tá vendo, viu? Perto da flechinha, ó, manequim, abrir. Já não tem mais nada. Por quê? Porque eu peguei. Então você vai posicionar aqui e vai pegar. O traje é esse traje aqui, ó. Ele é melhor do que qualquer traje que você vai ter. Agora, mais pra frente você pode ter um traje um pouco melhor. Então essa daí é uma dica que eu já dou, que eu peguei na internet, muitas pessoas falando, tá? Aí eu vim aqui, realmente estava aqui o traje, dava pra pegar, você pega, não tem problema nenhum, vai te ajudar bastante aí. Caso você não queira, aí fica, né, no seu direito de não pegar. Beleza? Agora vamos dar continuidade.
Have it. Go ahead. Do the honors.
It fits. Energy spiked a bit, but it's restabilized.
Is there anything new showing up?
No, it's the same as before. There's a massive output as the artifact is added, then it harmonizes. Like it's waiting for the others.
That's speculation, but I think you're right. We need more. Here. You've earned this. Welcome to Constellation. As a full member this time. We're going to do great things together. All of us. By the way, how would you like to keep traveling together? I'm not sitting behind my desk for this. These artifacts are a new chapter for Constellation, and I'm going to be out there for it. And I want you out there as well. You got results. I need someone like you watching my back. All right. We've got a few more leads we should talk about. First, there's an expedition that Samco has been putting together. It's in Freestar Collective Space, and he knows it inside and out. There's also the Eye, our star station in orbit. About time for you to meet Vladimir. He's been hard at work tracking down more anomalies. And last but not least, Noel. Have we heard anything from Barrett yet?
A courier from Argos Extractors came by to let us know they're packing up the operation on Vectera. But that's it, no other word.
That's not good. We should get over there and check on Barrett in person. Glad to haul whatever you need.
Essa merda toda. Deixei muito equipamento com ela, muito. Ó, deixei 7 desse aqui, ó. Eu tinha que pegar isso tudo aqui com ela e vender esses troços para poder comprar item. vender. Vou vender essas merdas aqui. Puta merda.
His mind is always somewhere. There's no arguing his knack for being in the right place at the wrong time. Oh, too bad he couldn't see the artifacts coming together. But knowing him, he'll be so excited when he gets a look, it won't occur to him that he's missed anything. We maintain a star station in orbit above us. It's where we do all our deep space scanning. Vladimir runs the station. Brilliant astronomer. Years of practical experience. Oh, that's right. He wasn't here when you first showed up. He should be back by now. I'll let him handle the introductions. If I steal his thunder, I'll never hear the end of it. Have some... Goodbye.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Got anything you need? Anything I can help you with? Looks to me like you're already in pretty good shape. Nothing for us to do. You're in good flying condition. Just check out the Trade Authority kiosk next to my booth. Otherwise, there's Jemison Mercantile further in. I would try to Viewport. It'll be on your left once you get into the plaza. Okay, no problem.
There's a huge difference between being prepared and carrying too much.
Need some work done? I would try the viewport. It'll be on your left once you get into the plaza.
Hey, no funny stuff. You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep... Okay, no bounty. Clear.
It seems like a small decision, but they all add up over time, and it's packed.
Buddy, it's coffee. Pick one, get out of the way, and let us get on with our lives.
Yeah, sorry. Sure. Treasure everything when you have it. You never know when you may lose it. Here one moment, gone the next. I tell you, you must cherish everything and everyone while they're here. You never know when you may lose them. Thank you. I appreciate that. You see, I lost something invaluable. Lost it in a bet, if you must know. It was one of my most prized items in my collection. It was a gem. Priceless, no doubt. And its beauty was blinding. Life seems a little less bright without it. That scoundrel George St. George has it in his possession now. And knowing that fills me with such envy and anger. I agree. I think I know just the thing. St. George, like myself, is a collector of trinkets and relics from Earth. I have in my possession a plate that I'm sure he won't be able to live without. Please, would you be my hero and go exchange the plate for the jewel? I'm sure it will work. Oh, God, no. I could never face him myself. I'd be sick just at the sight of him. St. George would never give the gem back if I went myself. He would gain a smug satisfaction from declining the offer. Fantastic! Here's the plate. Come back to me when you have the gem, and please don't drop it. Oh, where are my manners? My name is Guillaume, by the way. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Until next time.
I keep telling you.
You look like someone. Can I help you with something, my friend? Ah, the usual things, I suppose. Fame, fortune, power. I'm only joking, of course. I've actually been fortunate to call New Atlantis home for many years. For a collector, like myself, I do believe there's no better place in all the settled systems. I've been charmed to make the acquaintance of many fellow old Earth enthusiasts here in New Atlantis. And that is why I continue to stay. Me? Why, to be frank, I don't do much. Not anymore, at least. And that suits me just fine. Yes. I now live to collect artifacts from Earth. You see, every artifact tells a story. Even spoons and forks, which most take for granted. People laugh at me when they see I collect old earth spoons. But think about it, friend. Spoons change the course of history. Can you imagine life without them? A plate? Oh my. As in a plate from Earth? Absolutely. Without question. Here, take the gem. That Guillaume. If he wanted his gem back so badly, he could have simply asked. The gem is worthless. Less than a paperweight. But actually, Earth paperweights are quite valuable. Bah, I'm sure Guillaume makes it seem that way. In reality, it couldn't be further from the truth. Guillaume and I have known each other for years, since we were both young men. He is the closest thing I have to a brother. And, much like brothers, we quarrel. But that doesn't mean we don't like each other. I will say, however, Guillaume can be a tad overdramatic, as well as a sore loser. Don't tell him I said that.
Hello. My colleague has an amazing relic in his possession. A spoon recovered from Earth. Wonderful. I knew George would make the exchange. He could never resist foodware from Earth. You've done me a great service today, friend. I'll be sure to never take this gem for granted ever again. Thank you for bringing it back to me. Yes, I've been blessed to call New Atlantis home. When I was a younger man, I would travel the settled systems with no home to call my own. I was a nomad, if you will. But out of all the places I've been, no place quite spoke to me like New Atlantis. Not by profession. I work out of the Valberg building. Gambling is a vice I've indulged since I was a young man, and I've amassed a great collection of trinkets and valuables from it. Alas, recently my luck has soured and my collection is dwindling by the day. But I can't stop, right? I can't just quit, because what if my luck returns? A lesson I still have yet to learn, unfortunately. Thank you. I will try to take your advice to heart. I collect all sorts. Gems, novelties, old Earth trinkets. Anything and everything that has some sort of value, monetary or otherwise. One of my favorite possessions is a fork that was used on Earth. How amazing is that? You'd be amazed what people will wager in a bet. I've won and lost some truly breathtaking things. My collection, as it stands, is quite valuable and substantial. It used to be more so, but my bad string of luck lately has affected it.
Ta-ta!
Howdy.
Gotta run soon. I'm late to a meeting. I'm looking to join a crew. Any openings? Particle beam weapon is my specialty. If you have one aboard your ship, I can use it to reduce your enemies to atoms. I'm only looking to earn the going rate. Why is that?
I hear you.
Maybe so. That doesn't mean I'm a pushover. Come on, any cheaper, and we're bordering on charity. No? Then it looks like I need to find a different captain.
Hey there. You look like the planet-hopping type. Got any room on your ship for someone like me? Aye, aye, Captain. I won't overcharge you. I'm grateful for the offer. I've been out of a job since I left the Freestar Rangers. You're short on credits? The best crew doesn't come cheap. I seem to attract the types with big talk and empty pockets. In my experience, the right offer is always worth waiting for. I feel for you, but I can't work for that little. I have to make a living. Thanks! I think we'll make a great team, huh?
Ela saiu mais barato que o outro, não consegui persuadir nenhum dos dois.
Thanks for giving me a chance, Captain. I won't let you down.
Me chame de Capitão Kirk.
Pardon.
Sarah Morgan! You know, I was just mentioning you, so...
Promise again, Nessa. I'm fine. I really am.
I'm just saying. None of those rocks you spend time digging up are going to keep you warm at night.
You picked a good day to drop by. Bartender's making them strong today. You in town for business? You're with Constellation? Damn, that's cool. I've always admired you guys. Exploring the stars full-time seems like a dream come true. It seems like we have that in common. Personally, I'm here looking for work. I just quit my job as a weapon tester for Maz. Well, I'll be damned. What a coincidence. Working on a ship sounds perfect. I was hoping my next job would get me out of the city. What's your offer? All right. I'll look elsewhere then. If you change your mind, you can find me here.
Hope life is treating you well. Let me know if I can get you anything. Stop by anytime you like.
Vamos embora, né? Pelo menos já arrumei mais uma pessoa. E agora a gente já sabe onde tem. Onde eu posso arrumar gente pra tripulação, né? Menina por 1.500. Ela tá indo pra nave, só que agora eu vou ter que trocar minha roupa porque tá igual a dela.
just isn't the same as the real thing. Here, I have something for you. Oh, you're incorrigible. I picked it up on one of our latest planetary expeditions. I'm more than just an extra gun, you know. Sure. And I'll include a thank you card as well. Check back with me from time to time after we return from our planetary jaunts. If I pick anything up, it's all yours.
Any news to... Hello again! You know me. I'm an open book. I was raised in Hope Town on Polvo. It's a corporate town run by Ron Pope, the CEO of Pope Tech Manufacturing. He likes to sell it as a utopia, a place where workers are provided everything they need for a happy life. But that's a lie. The conditions are awful for the average person in Hope Town. Almost everyone there lives hand to mouth. I think more people would if they had the chance. But Hope Tech makes it almost impossible. They barely make enough to keep the lights on, let alone start a new life outside of Hope Town. That's why I joined the Freestar Rangers. I knew they'd fly me to Aquila for training, and I wanted to do something more meaningful with my life than building starships. I thought being a ranger would be a perfect fit, but it didn't turn out like I was expecting. Boarding the ship to leave Hope Town might be the best thing that happened to me while I was a deputy. In the stories I heard growing up, the Rangers were always described as the champions of justice in the galaxy. But if you've spent any time in the Freestar Collective, it's obvious that they haven't even made a dent in the problems there. Just look at Neon. Poverty and crime are all over the city. The Rangers barely bothered to patrol it. Learning that made me reconsider my opinion of them. No apology needed, huh? It's not your fault. For all that working with the Rangers wasn't for me, I still learned a lot. It was eye-opening to see how people live all over the Freestar Collective. I thought the conditions in Hope Town were unique, but leaving Polvo showed me I was wrong about that. I grew up in Hope Town on Polvo. It's a corporate town run by Ron Pope, the CEO of Pope Tech Manufacturing. Almost everyone who lives there works for him. It was a depressing place to grow up. Ron Pope talks a big game about providing for his workers, but the truth is that most of us can barely keep the lights on. I'm lucky that joining the Freestar Rangers got me out of there. It wasn't the kind of place I wanted to spend my life. That was a nice talk.
Yeah, what is it? It's all important, but if you want a direction, I'd grab Barrett first. He's not just an old friend. He's been all over the settled systems. Bye for now.
mudar minha roupa porque a mulher tá usando roupa, então vou essa roupinha aqui. Eu esqueço que o problema de fazer essas viagens rápidas é isso. Você já cai direto do lado de fora, já perde sangue.
Argos has clearly washed its hands of this operation. Well, you're back. Don't you lid me. I thought things had already gone sideways, but no, that was just the beginning. More pirates showed up when you were gone. We weren't as lucky this time. Calvert, Troy, some of the new Dusties. They didn't make it. Well, how could you have? You weren't here. Anyway, I was pinned down behind some crates with Barrett. Bullets and laser fire everywhere. No smile on that damn carefree face of his. Like he knew this was it. I started steeling myself to go out fighting. Then that idiot puts his hand on my shoulder and says, "Stay here, Lynn. I got you." Not quite. Barrett is more dangerous than you might think. Next thing I know, 2 of the pirates are dead, and he's got the 3rd one in a headlock. Drags him out into the open at gunpoint and demands to talk, or else I'm going to demonstrate Newton's 3rd law on this guy's temporal lobe. And that's when they brought out Hela. I didn't overhear everything, but after the 10 longest seconds of my life, Barrett put his hands up, and both of them ended up getting taken aboard the pirate ship. And that's the last I saw of either of them. They could have grav-jumped anywhere. I tried pinging a transmission to the ship in the comms building before they left, but the pirates must have fried it. You want to try it? Go ahead. But the odds of them being alive, even if you could find them... I've lost a lot of people on this run, Dusty. I just want to pack up.
vezes eu esqueço. Certas paradas você tem que abrir. Não é só chegar na porta e apertar uma alavanca ou uma chave de acesso.
Last very long. There's something I need to talk to you about.
O computador, é ali onde tem que entrar a bateria. Deve ter alguma bateria aqui, porque eu já achei uma. E as outras estão do lado de fora. Só pra sacanear, né? Mas...
Try fixing that computer? Go ahead. Don't see what good it will do since they're already gone, but fine. Here. You need any more? Feel free to scavenge around. Only managed to scrounge up one so far. I'm sure there's more around.
Logo tentar pegar uma aqui dentro. Eu já teria as 3, mas por via das dúvidas vão levar uma a mais. Quem sabe, sei lá, né?
Taverna. Would you keep up? Once we're outside the star system, the bandwidth goes from instant speed to effectively never. What good is sending a transmission down there? You gonna tell Lynn how royally screwed we both are? She doesn't even have a ship. You underestimate how many of my admirers there are in the galaxy, Heller. One of them is bound to show up, looking to reunite with this handsome face. We're doomed. Capital D, doomed. Got it, okay. Whoever finds this, I'm attaching the interstellar coordinates to the metadata on the transmission. Rescue us. Repeat. Rescue us.
So, you actually get that computer working again? What? Let me see that. Funny. Even knowing he's alive, I still never want to see him again. Heller, on the other hand. Okay. Let me send you the location data embedded in the transmission. Find them, okay? Well, don't start buying me stuffed animals for my birthday or anything. But yes, alright. I don't like seeing my people hurt. Even Barrett and Heller. Just get after them, okay? And hey, if you ever need a little extra help, I've been thinking about a career change lately. Maybe it's time to put Argos behind me. Seems like you've been keeping busy, Dusty. If, you find yourself in need of a capable traveling companion, we should talk. My contract's up with Argos, and I could use a change of scenery. Works for me. I'm not fussy about assignments. I'll go where I'm needed. Right. I'll get to work. Let's catch up later.
Enchendo de gente no bagulho. Já tem 3 mulheres na parada. Vou levar ali junto comigo nessa aqui. Vamos ver qual é.
On deck.
Sou esquisitinha depois eu mando embora, hein?
When you have the time, of course.
O que tu quer?
Thanks for taking the time to talk. I wanted to ask you about the artifact you found on Bactera. When you pulled it from the rock, held it in your hands for the first time, how did you feel? No, I don't think you understand. I know about the visions, the light, and the music. How did you feel inside? What were your thoughts? Oh my goodness. That must have been terrifying. When it comes to the artifacts, it never ceases to amaze me how the science, well, simply fails. Honestly, I wasn't sure how you'd react. Some people would consider what you went through a deeply personal experience. Oh, well, I enjoy hearing about them. Professionally, of course. Either way, we need all the help we can get. The artifacts are so different, so alien. And I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you? Quite the mystery. Agreed. Unfortunately, there's no way that I know of to reply. And believe me, I've been trying to gather data on the damn things for years. No, not at all. There's so much going on there, I can't afford to divert all of our resources. But I have classified the artifacts as a priority project. Frustrating? No. Bewildering? Yes. It would be, oh, well, an explorer's dream to solve a mystery like this. I knew I picked the right person for the job. Look, I wanted to thank you for taking the time to talk, and for keeping an open mind. And I also wanted to say, well, I'm pleased we're on this journey together. It's the best decision I've made in quite a long time.
Good luck finding Barrett. Keep an eye out for Hella while you're at it. I'm ready. Let's get moving.
I'll get back to what I was doing. You know where to find me.
Can't believe Barrett snuck a transmission to us. He always finds a way. Damn him. I suppose that wouldn't kill me. I never considered anything else. My parents were miners too. I've been learning the trade since I was old enough to dig. The longest I spent above ground was the year and a half I served in the UC military during the Colony War. That was more than enough for me. I prefer to keep my boots full of dust, my pockets full of credits. Less trouble that way. Let's hear it. Make it quick. No, I don't. I only ask as many questions as I need to get my job done. I had no idea it was dangerous. And I'm glad you bounced back from it. Losing a miner is never easy. What about it? I did. I know I don't seem like the military type. Like most people, I was less practical when I was young. I was a drill sergeant. You don't seem surprised. I have a firm hand and a knack for getting the best out of people. The UC saw that and put me in charge of training new recruits for combat. I was only in the military for a year and a half. I spent the rest of the war underground, mining materials for the UC to turn into ships and bullets. I was talked into it. Someone I loved felt called to serve, and he asked me to join him. Only one of us walked away from the war, though. Well, I lost someone dear to me in the war. I'm as strict as I need to be to make sure my workers' families don't have to go through that too. Mining can be as dangerous as combat, you know. There's a good reason why I've held on to old habits. It was my husband. The love of my life. He was killed Just a month before the armistice. Never met a soldier who didn't. I'm grateful that I was never on the front lines. Sure. His name was Manuel. He was a miner, like me. We were stationed at the same outpost for a few years, and we had the same supervisor. He was a better man than most. Honest, kind-hearted, and even-tempered. I've never felt more at peace than I did when I was with him. Losing him was the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Damn colony war. Do I seem like the motherly type, Dusty? No. We never had children of our own. Manuel has a daughter named Miranda, but she was already a teenager when we got married. She lives in New Homestead with her family. We aren't very close, but I try to see her every time I pass through the Sol system. 5 years, and we were married for most of it. I knew he was right for me after our first conversation, and I'm not the type to waste time. I can still remember the look on his face when I asked him to marry me. Heartbreaking doesn't even begin to describe it. Manuel was absolutely everything to me. Losing him shook me to my core. I've never been the same. Manuel was my greatest joy. When he died, he took most of my happiness with him. I couldn't handle the heartbreak, so I threw myself into work. I barely looked up from a cutter for years after that. I figured if I kept my head down and my workers safe, eventually I'd get over the loss. But it's like I said, time doesn't heal everything. I believe I was only ever meant to love one person. I still hate waking up without him. I was with the other officers at my base when a report came through about one of our ships being destroyed. I recognized its name from Manuel's messages. It took a few days before the casualty reports started coming through. By the time one of the officers came to console me, I already knew he was gone. Space battles don't tend to leave many survivors. Maybe you're right, Dusty. That's what Manuel would want too. It's easier said than done, but leaving Argos was a good first step. I don't have as much to worry about out here. Gives me more time to think. Farewell. Something I can help you with, Dusty? Not a problem. Safe out there, Dusty.
I'm listening. I'm more than ready. Let's go.
Did you need my help with something? It's always a good day when we get to chat. I'd be happy to catch up later.
Escape trajectory plotted. We're locking into orbit now.
Hey, contact Charlie 3. That's you. Charlie 3. Nice to meet you. Bye, Charlie 3. Hi. Just doing my daily paying it forward. Avoid the Altair system. Like big time. Oh, I know. Just my memory for names. Well, it's plain terrible. Sorry. So, I'm doing my rounds, pick up supply drops, and I grabbed the Altair system. Boy! Spacers all over the damn place there. Distress calls, yammering nonstop. Something big's going down there, and all of us with no skin in the game, this we just give it a wide berth. Am I right? I skedaddled as soon as my grav drive would spin up. But, yeah, lucky. Bye, Charlie 3. You've been like the best Charlie 3 I talked to all week.
All clear to land at Hopetown.
Landing struts primed. Retros firing. Now this planet, this is more my speed. Oh, I could hike here for a while.
It's you. Here I thought you were some pirate coming back to kill me. Lucky me, right? Nah, I'll be all right. Just, you know, wasn't trying to move around too much with all the painkillers and nausea meds running through me.
You should let us help you. There's no reason for you to have to suffer needlessly.
Man, I was so terrified when I got pulled on board that pirate ship. Barrett was all, "Sorry, brother, I'll get us out of this. Trust me." Not what you and I would call a plan, necessarily. Oh, I'm getting to that. He tells me we need to start pretending to fight each other. Trick the pirates into thinking they need to come in before one of us gets killed. I just remember him shouting, "This kid is a killer. How am I supposed to defend myself against these early whites? He's gonna bite my face off." I mean, I didn't think it would work, but they came in. All of a sudden, we were wrestling with two of them. Barrett reached for one of their guns. Bingo. Blasted the pilot right in the back. Through to the flight console. He dropped orbit like a rock off a high rise. I blacked out. And when I came to, there he was, smiling like it was just another day on the job. You missed the fun part, Heller. I mean, I go through all the trouble of saving your butt, and you weren't even awake to notice. Then he did the little finger gun thing. Well, no, I don't think so. I caught him holding his ribs a few times. Favored his left leg a bit, you know? Oh, yeah. Probably should have talked about that first. Did I mention I'm on a lot of painkillers? So, I was real excited when a ship showed up. Then, less excited when I realized it was a Crimson Fleet ship. And then, really less excited when Barrett said, "It's okay, I got this." He mumbled something to him, and then they were all gone. I was drifting in and out, but yeah, I think so. Got a signal from the ship before they grav jumped. Guessing it was Barrett. Haven't really been in a good space to have a listen. Here you go. Hey, I should come with you, right? I don't think anyone else is coming. Yeah, just, don't ask me to operate any heavy machinery for a while. Give me a minute. I think the worst of it is... Yeah, I'll be alright. I'll be alright. Ready to wisecrack with the best of them. Let me know when you want to head out. Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship? I gotta get off this rock. Whew. Oh, I'm glad to hear you say that. For a second there, I thought you were gonna leave me behind. What's on the agenda today? You got it. Catch you on the flip side, boss. Thanks for letting me tag along.
trouble, Barrett. Hey, since when is surviving being attacked causing trouble? Isn't that just fighting back? Hey, pilot, could you move your arm a little bit to the left? I can't make out the console.
Don't move! He's trying to figure out our destination, probably transmitting this conversation right now while we're still in orbit.
Well, yeah, thought I was making that pretty obvious. Okay, put the gun down. I'm done. See? My retinas are pointing away from the console and towards this lovely view of space we have out the window.
Tie him up. Once we get back to the base, the fun starts.
The engines?
Hello, stranger. I just finished cooking up some food. If you want to come on over, just pop on by.
Gear looks green. Ready to land.
Missed the sound of my voice, huh? Did you need something? Sure. What is it? I'll be seeing you.
It's absolutely freezing here. I do not recommend extended exposure without our suits. Next time, use your jetpack.
Messing with the freak? You'll feel
I'd forgotten I hadn't had my weekly fill of pirates just yet. Know your way around a log.
No certainty to the universe at all. Once you really start getting out there, the laws of physics kind of turn into suggestions.
You're pulling my leg again, right? No exaggerations this time.
Say, unicorn. Not kidding.
What? The mythical mare with the magic horn thing? Come on. Was King Arthur riding on it too?
Okay, it was more of an extremophile in the vague shape of a horse. But my point still stands. You need an open mind. Adventure continues.
They have anything valuable? Let's see what you've got. Maybe another time.
Well, I can't say I feel too bad about you killing someone who kidnapped me and probably murdered a lot of people. Matsura the Grim? Honestly, pretty nice guy as far as pirates go. Think I butted heads with his mentor once years back. Had the same kind of surprisingly hospitable vibe. Matsura the Grim? Think I butted heads. Okay, right.
I'm going to watch our six. Last thing we want is to be ambushed by pirates while we're here.
So, okay.
Welcome back. Is mining on the schedule today? Goodbye.
Retros firing. Orbit stabilized. Hell of a city, isn't it? There's nowhere else like it in the galaxy. Can't think of a better place to recharge and ready ourselves for our next mission.
Sorry for the wait, everyone.
I am at your service,
Got a little
Captain.
held up on Vectera.
Barrett, we were worried sick.
Well, some of us were.
I see what you did there, Walter. And I know you've been secretly crying into your piles of money just waiting for my return.
Actually, Walter has been complaining about you more than usual, which is always a sign when he's worried.
Don't start, Kadri.
Wait, is that? And to think the first artifact was taking up dust on the library shelf. Now look at them all. You feel it a bit, can't you? Ever since I found the second one, had the visions. Being around them is just comforting. So hey, I'm still not 100%, plus I feel guilty dragging you into all of this. Why don't I stick around, help you get adjusted to the weird corners of the universe? It doesn't really matter to me. Never get too attached to ships. After the 5th or 6th time one blows up and you get marooned. The romance fades. Plus the frontier is a constellation ship. And you're one of us now. So it's just as much yours as mine at this point. Marvelous.
Curious feeling, knowing that you've seen something that no one else has. That... know something no one else does?
I cannot wait to meet him. It's been ages since Constellation has had someone new.
And you must be the latest poor fool to get dragged into our dysfunctional little family. Whoa. I know a few dark sides of the Aquila Moons, but if you're looking for deep history lessons, well, I'm gonna fall asleep before you do.
Trust me. Don't encourage him. Kuriko, by the way. Hi. Nice to meet anyone brave enough to fly the frontier.
Perfect. And you must be the new engineer. Or maybe our new gunner?
Hey, don't spook our new friend. Frontier's a fine ship. Honest. Now, let's talk business. Sarah tell you about the expedition? Sure enough, that's where we're heading. The three of us are heading to Aquila, first settled planet of the Freestar Collective, and, not coincidentally, the home of their capital, Aquila City. We'll land in the city's spaceports, but the frontier's our goal. It's rough country. Spawned a lot of stories. And I got a lead on a tale that makes me think one thing. Artifact. Okay. We'll meet you on board your ship. Talk more when we get there. Once we land on Aquila, it's gonna be you and me. So if you want to do any freewheeling before then, Cora and I will just be riding passenger.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Por hoje é só, já botei um monte de gente na tripulação, agora eu tenho que ver como é que eu vou fazer com essa cambada de gente. Bom, deixa pra próxima. Valeu pessoal, é isso aí, até a próxima.